Today our class is on differentiation and the problem of differentiation. How we will solve the problem of differentiation. At the beginning of this class, I want to say you that we have to remember some fundamental theorems and the formulas which had been discussed in previous class. Now, the fundamental theorems of differentiation. Constant multiplication of function. Here, number one, dy dx ddx of a into fx, when a is constant, is equal to a into ddx of fx. If a constant is multiplied with a function, if a constant is multiplied with a function, then the constant will go outside the domain of differentiation and which will act as a constant again with its same value. So ddx of a into fx is equal to a into ddx of fx. Addition and subtraction of two functions. Number two, ddx of fx plus minus phi x is equal to ddx of fx plus minus ddx of phi x. At first, constant should be separated from the function at the time of differentiation, and the second theorem is the sum or difference of two functions. Differentiation of sum or difference of two functions are equal to the sum or difference of their separate differentiation. Number three, product of two functions, which is called u into v. Number three, product of two functions. If u and v are two functions of x, then ddx of uv is equal to u into ddx of v, that means dv dx, plus v into du dx. Watch it again. If u and v are the two functions of x, then the derivative of their product, that means ddx of uv is equal to u into dv dx plus v into du dx. The differential coefficient of product of the two functions is equal to first function unchanged, derivative of second, and the second function unchanged, derivative of first. Therefore, already we have discussed three theorems, and now we are going to fourth theorem. Same statements here, u and v are the two functions of x, then division of their coefficient of their division, that means ddx of u by v, ddx of u by v. What is the value of u by v? In denominator v square, place the v square at denominator and then denominator unchanged, v unchanged and ddx of u, that means du dx minus u unchanged, denominator of v dv dx. V unchanged and numerator of derivative of the numerator and u unchanged, then the derivative of the denominator. Therefore, this rule u by v, we will be going the problems to apply 4 rules and to understand the 4 rules or 4 theorems. ddx of u by v means, again I am telling you, ddx of u by v, first function divided by second function. Here first function plays the role of numerator and the second function plays the role of denominator. Then squares of denominator at the denominator. In the result, we have to take the squares of denominator at the denominator. And in the numerator, the denominator is unchanged. Denominator of the function is unchanged. Derivative of numerator minus numerator is unchanged into derivative of denominator. Now we will be proceeding with the sums to express all the rules or to apply these 4 rules. Here y is equal to 5 sin x. Let us consider a function y is equal to 5 sin x. Now differentiating both sides with respect to x, we get dy dx is equal to ddx of 5 sin x, ddx of 5 sin x. Now here we apply the rule ddx of a into fx. Compare the function 5 sin x with a fx. Then we will get 5, and this rule is a into ddx of fx. So what here we will get 5 into ddx of sin x. The result is 5 cos x, because ddx of sin x is equal to cos x. I have discussed in previous class. You have to know all the formulas. This is a formula. ddx of sin x is equal to cos x. So you can apply this rule in different functions, just like y is equal to 19 log x. dy dx equals to 19 into ddx of log x. Result is 19 into 1 by x, which is equal to 19 by x. Therefore, by these 2 examples, we understand the applications of first theorem or first rules in calculus. Now y equals to differentiating both sides with respect to x, we will get dy dx. By differentiating both sides with respect to x, we will get dy dx, which is equal to d dx of 5 log x plus 2 into e to the power x. Here, first we will apply the second rule, d dx of fx plus minus phi x. So the result is d dx of fx plus minus d dx of phi x. If we compare this 5 log x plus 2 into e to the power 2x with fx plus minus phi x, then we will get 5 log x is fx and e to the power 2x is phi x. Therefore, d dx of 5 log x plus 2 into plus d dx of 2 into e to the power x. Now a into fx and a into phi x. First rule, a into fx and a into phi x. 5 into d dx of log x plus 2 into d dx of e to the power x. By the formula, we get d dx of log x equals to 1 by x. So here 5 into 1 by x plus 2 into e to the power x. So the result is 5 by x plus 2 into e to the power x. This is the derivative of this function. In this function, we have applied the two consecutive rules which have been discussed at the beginning of this class. d dx of fx plus minus phi x, which is d dx of fx plus minus d dx of phi x. Here this is fx and that function is phi x. So we will get this problem, get the answer of the problem by applying the rules. Now we are going to approach the third rule, that is UV rule, product of the two functions. Third rule, that is UV rule. Again I am writing the UV rule, d dx of u into v. When u and v are the two functions of x, the result is u unchanged, dv dx plus v unchanged, du dx. Again what's the formula? Again what's the rule? Again d dx of uv. First function unchanged, derivative of second plus second function unchanged, derivative of first. If the function is y is equal to sin x into log x, then dy dx is equal to d dx of sin x into log x. Here we are differentiating both sides of a given function with respect to x, for which we get dy dx at left side and d dx of sin x into log x at right side. Now we have to differentiate this function. Therefore, if you compare this function with uv, then sin x will play the role of u and log x will play the role of v. Watch it very minutely and accurately also, and with attention also, that if you compare sin x into log x, the function with u and v, and that means u into v, then we will get the sin x plays the role of u in the formula and log x plays the role of v in the formula. So we can apply this formula. Here sin x unchanged, ddx of log x, u unchanged, derivative of v plus v unchanged, therefore log x unchanged, ddx of v means ddx of sin x. Here sin x into, we know ddx of log x is equal to 1 by x. 1 by x plus log x into ddx of sin x means cos x. Again, what's the function? Again, I am telling you, the function is y is equal to sin x into log x. We have a formula ddx of u into v. When u and v are the functions of x, in this formula, u unchanged, derivative of v plus v unchanged, derivative of u. Now, look at the given function. If you compare the function sin x into log x with u into v, then we can clearly accept sin x as u and log x as v. After that, we have go to differentiate. We will go to differentiate sin x into log x, and the result is dy ds at left and ddx of sin x log x at right. If sin x plays the role of u, then u unchanged. That means sin x unchanged. And since log x plays the role of v in this formula, so ddx of log x. And in the second part of the formula, plus v unchanged means log unchanged, log x unchanged, and derivative of the u, so ddx of sin x. Ultimately we will get this is result. Therefore, the answer is sin x by x plus log x into cos x. Very important thing. This formula you have to apply again and again in integration, differentiation and differential equation and whole calculus. Therefore, so we are going another question to apply this formula. Y is equal to e to the power x into 5 tan x. Y equals to e to the power x in 5 tan x. First we separate 5 from the function. Y is equal to 5 into e to the power x into tan x. Differentiating both sides with respect to x, we will get dy ds at left hand side and ddx of 5 into e to the power x into tan x at right hand side. To proceed with the functions, first we have to separate 5 by applying first rule. 5 into ddx of e to the power x into tan x. Again I am writing the rule ddx of uv. What is the rule? U unchanged dv dx plus v unchanged du dx. So 5 into second bracket, we have to apply second bracket because 5 is multiplied with both the functions. ddx e to the power x unchanged when e to the power x plays the role of u, and ddx of tan x when ddx tan x plays the role of v. Again tan x unchanged and ddx of e to the power u. Therefore, the result is 5 e to the power x ddx of tan x means x square x plus e to the power x into tan x. This is the result. And this is the differentiation of the given function. we have calculated the result by using ddx of u by u into v. That is the product of the two functions. This rule is called differentiation of the product of the two functions. Very simple rule and very interesting and also student friendly. So I tell you to watch this rule with attention. Now ddx of u by v, ddx of u by v, v square into v unchanged du dx plus u unchanged dv dx. Division of two functions where u and v are the functions of x. To apply this rule, I will take a very simple function y is equal to x square by e to the power x. Now differentiating both sides, we will get dy dx at left and ddx of x square by e to the power x at right. In our given function, e to the power x plays the role of denominator and x square plays the role of numerator. So this can be treated as e to the power x can be treated as v and x square can be treated as u. In this formula, if you substitute u and v by x square and e to the power x respectively, then we will get the result because formulas are known to us. In this formula, if you replace v by e to the power x and u by x square, what is the result? V is replaced by e to the power x. When v is replaced by e to the power x, then we will get e to the power x whole square at denominator. And then v unchanged. So here e to the power x unchanged. And du dx. ddx of x square. Sorry, this is minus. I'm sorry. Minus u unchanged means x square unchanged. ddx of e to the power x. Therefore, the result is e to the power x into 2x minus x square into e to the power x, because ddx of e to the power x is e to the power x, y e to the power x whole square. So ultimate answer is e to the power x can be treated as a common term at numerator. So rest of the term is 2x minus x square and denominator is e to the power x whole square. Result is 2x minus x square by e to the power x. Again, what's the problem to understand the rule and to apply the rule? Again, I am telling you, ddx of u by v, the v square into v into du dx minus e into dv dx. To apply this rule, I have taken a function y is equal to x square by e to the power x. To apply this rule, I have taken a function y is equal to x square by e to the power x. And differentiating both sides of the given function. At left we get dy dx, at right we get ddx of x square by e to the power x. Is it clear? Okay. Now I will apply this UV method to calculate the differential coefficient of given function x square by e to the power x. So we can substitute e to the power v by e to the power x and u by x square. By substituting v by e to the power x, we get at denominator e to the power x whole square, and in numerator, in place of v, I write e to the power x, and in place of u, I write x square. So I get ddx of x square, and again x square unchanged. derivative of e to the power x, that means differentiation of v. Ultimate result is that, and this is the calculation, and we will get the answer of this differentiation. Again I am taking a function again. Again I am taking another function to apply the rule of differentiation when function is divided, function is under division, that is u by v. So y is equal to sin x into log of 1 by x. No, sorry. It cannot be explained. 1 is still not. Here, product of three functions, x square e to the power x log x, product of three functions. I have forgot to discuss it when I was discussing uv. I have forgot to discuss it when I was discussing uv. In this case, you have to consider two functions, together u and another is v. Then dy dx is equal to u unchanged, means x square into e to the power x unchanged, ddx of log x plus log x unchanged into ddx of x square into e to the power x. This is the result. In the first part of this problem, I can write it x square e to the power x into 1 by x easily. But in second part, there is a complication. What is the complication? We have to apply again u and uv. We have to apply again uv. So log x square unchanged into ddx of e to the power x plus e to the power of x unchanged ddx of log x. So result is x into e to the power x plus log x into x square e to the power x plus e to the power x into ddx of log x in 1 by x. This is the result, and this is the differentiation of the product of the three functions here. We can proceed differentiation of four functions with the help of this method, but now we take a function x sin x by log x. What's the function again? X sin x by log x. That u is a function of product of two functions. If you treat it at u by v, then it is very clear to us that x sin x is u. Therefore, u is a function, u is a product of two functions. Now proceed with the u by v. We get dy dx is equal to ddx of x sin x by log x. Now we will apply the formula u by v, ddx of u by v. What is the formula? V square v into du dx minus u into dv dx. So here log x plays the role of u, v, and x sin x plays the role of v. Log x whole square means v square. Log x unchanged means v unchanged. Here v unchanged. And du dx means ddx of x sin x minus u unchanged, x sin x unchanged into ddx of log x. Log x whole square at denominator. Here the log x unchanged, log x. In place of log x I am writing log x. But ddx of x sin x, I have to apply uv again. uv again. There, since x is a function and sin x is another function, so I have to apply u into v again. For which x unchanged, ddx of sin x. For which x unchanged, ddx of sin x plus sin x unchanged, ddx of x. And the second part, x sin x into ddx of log x means 1 by x. So the result, ultimate result is log x into x, ddx of sin x means cos x. Therefore log x into cos x plus sin x, ddx of x means 1 sin x minus only sin x divided by log x whole square. This is the result of the function. This is the differential value of the differential coefficient of the function. Differential coefficient of the function x sin x by log x. So we have discussed 4 rules: constant multiplication, addition or subtraction of 2 functions, product of 2 functions, and division of 2 functions. With the help of some example, now we are going to discuss another rule. This is very important, and you have to follow it again and again in your total life. In your total life, when you will be studying calculus in any aspect, this is the function of function. Function of function. First, we have to know what is function of function. Here I am taking an example. Y is equal to sin log x. Y is equal to sin log x. Watch it. Sin log x is a function, but the variable is log x. And log x is also a function, but the variable is x. Therefore, sin log x is a function of function. Here 2 functions are there, but several numbers of function we can get in this form. Y is equal to, again I am taking another form, sin log x log cos x. Here x is the function of cos x. Log cos x is the function of cos x. Here x is the function of cos x. Cos x is the function of log cos x. And log cos x is the function of sin x. There are 3 functions here. There are 3 functions here. So infinite number function can be injected as a function of function. There are infinite number of functions can be injected as a function of functions. How to solve the differential coefficient of the function of this function? Because if the function is expressed in the form, then how will solve the differential coefficient? This is the vital questions in this problem. I discuss this with a technical point of view. Then I will tell the chain rule. Before that, I explain how to solve this function, how to get the differential coefficient of this function by using a method. Let log x is equal to u, then dy dx, then y is equal to sin u. I can write y is equal to sin u. Here I can say that y is equal to function of u. After considering log x is equal to u, we get y is equal to sin u. So in this form I can say that y is a function of u. Then dy dx is equal to dy du into du dx. Now dy dx is equal to dy dx. What is the value of dy du? I'm sorry, what is the value of dy du? Is equal to ddu of sin u. Result is cos u. Result is cos u, and I am replacing u by log x. Result is cos log x. This is number 1. This is number 2. Now du dx is equal to ddx of u means